Money makes the world go around. Economies rely on the exchange of money for products and services. Economists define money, where it comes from, and what it's worth. Here are the multifaceted characteristics of money. Key takeaways. Money is a medium of exchange. It allows people to obtain what they need to live. Bartering was one way that people exchanged goods for other goods before money was created. Like gold and other precious metals, money has worth because for most people it represents something valuable. Fiat money is government-issued currency that is not backed by a physical commodity but by the stability of the issuing government. Above all, a money is a unit of account, a socially accepted standard unit with which things are priced.
Hello girls and boys, welcome back to another exciting video. Today we will be looking at something that most of you, if not all of you, love to spend dearly. And I'm talking about monies. How many of you shop with mommy? How many of you shop with daddy? How many of you have ever purchased an item before? Now, all of these things require monies. Yes. And for the purpose of this video, we will be looking at the EC dollar, or the Eastern Caribbean dollar. Nevertheless, boys and girls, regardless of what your currency is, the foundation is the same. The principles are the same. Okay? So pay close attention while we count our monies. Are you ready, girls and boys? Okay. Now, how many ones make a dollar? How many ones make a dollar? And when we ask how many ones, we are referring to 1 cent. 1 cent. How many 1 cent make a dollar? Do you know the answer to this, girls and boys? Okay, now it takes 100 ones to make $1. Yes, there are 100 pieces of copper, silver, brass, whatever is the makeup of your currency to make $1. Okay, let me hear you say that, girls and boys. 100 cents make $1. Yes. How many twos make $1? So we have just learned that there are 100 ones in a dollar. Now if we were to divide 100 by 2, we will get exactly 50. 2 groups of 50. So there are 52s in $1. Do you have any 2 cents coins where you're from? Are there any 2 cents? How many 5s make $1? How many 5s? There we have it, 100 divided by 5. 100 divided by 5. And we will get exactly 20 pieces of 5. So there are 25s in $1, or in 100. There are 25s in 100. Yes, girls and boys. Yes, girls and boys, how many tens make $1? Or how many tens are there in 100? Now exactly 10 groups of 10 groups of tens we will get from $1 or 100. 10 times 10 will give you 100. How many 25s are there in 100? Or how many 25 cents make $1? Now 25 or 25 cents is equivalent to what we call 1/4. 25 is 1/4. Right? And if you know your parts or if you know your fractions, you will know that we can get four equal parts from one whole. Right? We can have 4 quarters. 4 quarters are equal to exactly 1. Okay? So there are 4 25 pieces in $1. There are 4 25 pieces in $1 for 25 cents. Can I hear you say that, girls and boys? Very well. There are 4 25 cents in $1. Now you tell me, how many ones would make a 5? How many $1 would it take to make a $5 note? Yes, very well. It will take exactly 5 pieces of $1. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 5s will be there in 110? How many 5s would we need to make 110? Now, did I hear you say that you have 5 and 5 fingers? 5 on the left and 5 on the right? And when we put them all together in a hand clap, we get 10. Yes. So the same principle applies. There are 2 5s in a 10. Yes. You guys are doing excellent. How many 5s would we get from a 20? Oh yes, exactly. 10 and 10 make 20. 10 and 10 make 20. And if there are 2 5s and a 10, 2 plus 2 will give us 4. Exactly, girls and boys. There are 4. 4 5s in a 20. How many 5s make a 50? How many 5 make a 50? Now, how many 10s can we get from 50? There are 5 10s and 50. Remember our place value, girls and boys? 1s, 10s, yes. So 5 10s make 50. How many 5s would there be in 100? 100. So how many 20s are there in 100? Or how many 50s are there in 100? There are 2 50s, remember? There are 2 50s. And we just learned that there are 10 5s and a 50. So 10 plus 10 will give us 20. Yes, girls and boys, 10 plus 10 will give us 20. So there are 25s. 20. $5 and $100. Have you ever received $100? Have you, girls and boys? Has mommy or daddy or any relative of yours ever gave you $100? How many tens make a 20? 2 tens. 10 plus 10 equals 20. How many tens make a 50? It's easy to recognize because we have two places in the number 50. We have ones and we have tens. So there are 5 tens in 50. See how easy it gets, girls and boys, when you know your place value? How many tens make 100? Now this one is a little tricky. How many tens make 100? How do we know the answer? So we cover the ones, we cover the number in the ones place. That number is 0. So when we cover that 1 0 to the far right, we are left with 10. Yes, we are left with 10. So there are 10 tens in 100. Yes, there are 10 tens in 100, girls and boys. Yes. Yes, girls and boys. You are doing exceptional. You are doing exceptional. How many 20s make 100? How many 20s make 100, girls and boys? And it's easy to identify because remember there are 10 tens in 100 and 2 tens make a 20. So if we divide 10 by 2, we will get 5. So there are 5 20s in 100. How many 50s make 100? 50 plus 50 make 100. Just as 5 and 5 make 10. Yes. 50. Yes, baby. 50 and 50 will give us 100. See how easy it is to count monies? Yes, it's very easy to count monies. But you will not be spending all those monies. You will have to put those monies into your savings. Okay, girls and boys?
Yes.
So when you get monies, you must save your monies. There are 100 ones in $1. 100 ones. There are 52s in $1. It's 100 divided by 2. Then we have 25s in 100 cents, which is $1. Okay, there are 25s. 20 by 5 will give you 100. 10 tens will make 100. Okay, so 10, that's 10 cents, but 10 of those will give you $1, which is 100 cents. $1 is equal to 100 cents.
4.
Yes, 4 25 cents will make $1. Or what we say, 4 quarters is the same as $1. There are 5 $1 in a $5 note. So we can get 5 $1 to be the same as a $5 note. How many 5s make a 10? 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Yes. How many 5s make a 20? Now this is increasing. 10 and 10 make 20. Therefore 2 5s and 2 5s. So we have 2 plus 2 equals 4. So there are 4 5s in 120. Yes, girls and boys, we are doing division and multiplication. And we are also adding. How many 5s make a 50?
10.
Yes, 10 5s. Very good, Addie. Very good. Yes, 10 5s make 50. Yes, there are 10 5s and 50. How many 5s make 100?
100.
Yes, how many 5s are there in 100? There are 20 5s. There are 20 5s in 100. This here is a $5 note. This here is a $100 note. And if we were to change this $100, we will get 20 $5 notes. Yes. Isn't it exciting, Eddie? Yes, it is. Now there are two $10 notes in a $20 note. So if you change this $20, you can have two 10s. Yes. And if you were to change a 50, you will get 5 10s. 5 10s make 50. 10 10s will give you 100. If you cover the ones place, then you have 10s and 100s. But there is the number 10 remaining. 10 times 10 will give you 100. And the 100 has 1 and 2 zeros. There are two 20 and a 10 and 50. So if you were to change a $50 note, you will receive two 20s and a 10. 2 and a half, 20. Right? 2 and a half. So if you multiply 2 and a half by 20, you will get 50. Yes. Don't worry, girls and boys. Soon we will look at fractions. Fractions. A fraction is a part of a whole. Yes. How many 20s make 100? There are 5 20 in 100. Yes, there are 5 20s in 100. And lastly, how many 50s make 100? There are 2 50s. There are 2 50s in 100. Okay, girls and boys, I hope you had fun counting monies. And as I said before, regardless of what your currency is, the principles are exactly the same. So, until our next video, girls and boys, stay safe, stay well, and love you. Bye. See you later. Say bye, Addie. Say bye, friends. Bye, girls and boys.